Hello everybody and welcome back to Good Morning Gallifrey. Today I wanted to talk about 3 things that I think need to change in the new Doctor Who season. So coming in first, I think that the companion Yaz really needs a lot more character development. So we've heard recently that Graham and Ryan will not be returning to the new season of Doctor Who after the Christmas special. So with that being said, that means that Yasmin Khan needs to have a lot more character development in order for me to care about her at all, because currently they keep giving us these scenes with Graham and Yaz where they're having this really emotional moment and I just don't care. And I don't think that's my fault. I think that's a problem with the show's writing, that they're not giving her much backstory. They've had a couple scenes here and there, but I haven't seen much at all. It's been very different than other companions in the past. Even though Martha Jones was only there for 1 season, well, 1.5, sort of, she got a lot of development, and I care about her so much more than I do Yaz, and she's already been there for 2 seasons and a special. Coming in at number 2, I kind of think that the Doctor needs character development too. So here's the thing with Doctor Who, and how it's always been, as far as I know, in the modern era. You can tell me down below how it's been in Classic. But as for modern Doctor Who, each Doctor has had a very distinct, character arc that we're not really seeing with Jodie. So with Eccleston, he started off kind of angry and had some trouble interacting with others. But as he went on, he got a lot more comfortable and a lot more outgoing, and that changed him a lot, and he was a lot happier by the end. David Tennant was kind of the embodiment of the War Doctor being in sorrows. He just wanted some friends to help him mourn, basically. He was lonely. That kind of introduced this idea of a lonely Doctor. And Matt Smith, started off pretty fun and outgoing, trying to be happy again. And, he got more serious as it went on. Peter Capaldi started off I'm gonna kick ass and take names. And I'm sick of people dying. And I'm gonna be serious. And he was angry, he was rude, and then by the end he turned out to be kind of serious. Or, not serious, that's what I mean. But with Jodie, we have this problem where she is the exact same as she was her first few episodes. They had this kind of little arc going where she kept saying she was figuring herself out, she didn't know who she was yet, and that was great. But for some reason, after 2 seasons, it still feels that way, where with every other Doctor, 2 seasons in, you knew who they were, they knew who they were, and they had feelings and emotions, and there were these overarching emotional events that kept happening. With Jodie, you do not see that yet. Not yet at all, in my opinion. It just feels like a bunch of one-offs, and there's no intertwining at all. So overall, I feel that Jodie and Yaz both just need a lot of character development in order for this next season to actually succeed in drawing me in. So I think if you're a real fan of Doctor Who, this one's not really going to surprise you. Number 3, I really want Jo Martin to return more in season 13. And the reason for that is there's a lot of mystery around her, and she's really confusing, and not a lot of people understand her. I have no idea what's going on. And I want that to be discovered. I want to start learning more about her. I want her to be there more often. I don't like being in the dark about this, especially going into a 3rd season. The best thing about season 12 was the Jo Martin Doctor. That reveal, Fugitive of the Jadoon, was the best episode of that season by far, in my opinion, because of how strong of an actress she was and how her and Jodie interacted with each other. And if we keep that up, this next season's going to be great. If we just have those two interacting all the time, and then we have Yaz on the side with her newfound character development, becoming this even stronger, more empowered woman who's more fun to watch. And then we've got these just 3 amazing women. And maybe Captain Jack mixed in there somewhere. We've got some really great arcs to this next season that could make it successful, from a viewer standpoint and, money. They need money at this point. There's been talks amongst Doctor Who fans, are they gonna get rebooted for another season? Because you can tell they are clearly You know, the numbers of viewership are going down every single year. Where it's always, in the modern era, it's been pretty consistent, but since Chris Chibnall took over as showrunner, it's dropping. Not that quickly, but it's dropping enough where it's noticeable. And that scares me because it's my favorite show, and I'm legitimately terrified. Because if this next season gets really bad ratings and not a lot of views, which I kind of predict that it will right now, as of right now, the festive special little teaser has given me hope because Captain Jack is a fan favorite. I, as of right now, predict that this season will not do well. And that's scary. I'm really hoping that Chris Chibnall recognizes what me and I think a lot of the Doctor Who community are saying right now, and that is, give us more. And I know that's difficult because we're in COVID right now. And that's again why I kind of feel like it's not going to go well, because we're getting 8 episodes for the whole season, plus the special. And at that point, we had 2 seasons with 10 episodes back to back. And those were decent, maybe. And now we're having a season with 8, and we're all anticipating that this has got to be better. It has to be better, or the show will fail. Chris Chibnall has to make this show come back in 8 episodes. If these are all one-offs, little like adventure stories, and they're all not that great, I'm concerned about my show. I'm excited because I love Doctor Who. And I love Jodie. I think she's great. And I love Yaz. I think she's great. But they need to step it up. Like, but let's go. Like, let's get writing these stories and give these characters something. I want to feel Jodie. I want to feel that. I want to feel this Doctor. That sounds weird. But you know what I mean. I want this Doctor to... I want to feel her soul. All the other Doctors had so much heart, and you could feel their passion with every single word they said, and Jodie just isn't giving me that yet. And I need it. And that's my 3 things. Yaz, more character development. Jodie, more character development. And I want to see more Joe Martin, and I want to see Captain Jack, basically. Kind of 4 things, but basically that's what this season needs. I'm okay with one-off stories, don't get me wrong. But the one-off stories need to have little blips in them that have these developed moments. Yeah, does that make sense? I hope it does. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you to you guys out there. I have a TikTok, go check it out. TikTok, same name, Good Morning Gallifrey. Instagram, Good Morning Gallifrey. It's all the same stuff. I'm really happy nobody took that name from me because I thought it was great. Alright, thank you so much. I really hope this festive special is good. I hope this next season is good. I hope they take my advice. And I think this is the opinion of a lot of other people in the Doctor Who community, is that what I'm saying right now is what everyone else believes, that these things need to happen. So anyway, guys, have a great day. Thank you so much for watching. See you later.